hoes ain't hating. All of my team winning, so we gon' have a celebration. We don't take L's now around here. No, we don't. We don't take L's now around here. No, we don't.
Hey guys, it's Derica, and I am coming to you with the NCCU 22 advice video that, if you follow me on Twitter, you probably saw me talk about it, and you probably see that I asked you all to ask me questions, and some of y'all classmates came through clutch and asked me some questions that you guys wanted to know. So, let's get started with the video. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so I kind of remember the questions, but I kind of wanted to do my own little rant too. So, you're coming to Central, which is great. So glad you made your decision to continue your education at the illustrious HBCU of North Carolina State University. Yeah. So, first things first, I'm the realist right now. But yeah, first things first I wanted to talk to you guys about was orientation. So, orientation, aka SOAR, is what you do at North Carolina Central. So basically you stay overnight, you stay in a dorm, probably Eagleton. That's what we did last year. We stayed in Eagleton. You have this like a random roommate they put you with. So basically with SOAR, you get there like 7, I think. Check-in starts like 7:30, 8. I really cannot remember. But you get there early in the morning. It's hella freaking early. So you get there early in the morning, you check in, you go, you find your room that you're staying in, and you get the room you're staying in, and you go put your stuff down, you go make your bed, whatever. So make sure for orientation you bring a pair of twin extra long sheets, a comforter, stuff to take a shower with, and definitely bring shower shoes and a towel, because a lot of people were like, oh fuck, I forgot shower shoes. So a lot of people had to shower in their flip-flops that they wore to orientation, which is horrible. So yeah, make sure you bring all that for orientation. A lot of people really don't cover that part of orientation, because like, what do I bring to orientation? So that's one thing you should bring. And you should bring like multiple outfits. I would say bring at least like, because you're going to do a lot of walking around, and you're going to get a chance to go back to the dorms to change. So unless you don't want to be sweaty going to like a little party, the after party, whatever, so the little social. So I would always bring, at least, I would bring like 2 outfits for the first day, something to sleep in, and then 1 outfit for the next morning. So there's that. So now let's move on to academics. Central is pretty, Central has lots of resources for you to succeed, and a lot of people don't take advantage of them. But first things first, do not take 8 a.m. And then I'm just gonna tell you that now. If your advisor, if 8 a.m.s are the only thing that they have, then take it. But if you have a chance to not take an 8 a.m., do not take an 8 a.m. because I'm telling you, you're not gonna want to get up and go. You're probably like, oh well, school started at 7:30 in high school, I can get up and go. Nope, this is college. You're not gonna get up to go. You're probably gonna get up to go for like the first week, and then after that you're gonna be like, oh no, I cannot go. So yeah, don't take an 8 a.m. Advisors, you could be lucky to get a good advisor, or you could be like me and have the worst advisor in fucking America. But make sure you stay on top of the classes you're taking for your major. Make sure you can go online and print out a course catalog for your major. Make sure you print that off, and every time you do registration or something, mark off what classes you've taken and what classes you need to take for the next semester, so you can graduate on time. You can make sure you have all your classes that you're supposed to have, because advisors tend to just make sure you know what you're supposed to be doing. That's like really, really big there. So don't take an 8 a.m. for the academic part. There is tutoring, blah blah blah. I know y'all really don't care about the school part, so let's just skip. Alright, a lot of you asked me questions about how to make friends. So this is what I say. Join group messages over the summer so you can have people to talk to at orientation. And then when you get to orientation, talk to those people, but make sure you don't just settle for one friend group at orientation. I messed up because I had found a friend group at orientation, and I didn't branch out and try to make any other new friends or anything like that. But make sure you're at orientation. Talk to the people in your orientation group, because everybody's new. Nobody has been to college before. So y'all are already in the same boat. You already have something to talk about. Like, dang, like, did you like the food in the caf they gave us for lunch? Like, you just say stuff like that, and I guarantee you can make a friendship, because nobody has been to college, so like we're all in the same boat. Like, there's nothing to be afraid of, there's nothing to be scared of. Just make sure you talk to people, and I'll go further into detail of that when I talk about friendships, stuff like that. But orientation, make sure you talk to people, get people's numbers. What else do I say do? Yeah, and then first week of school is gonna come around, and your orientation, people you talk to orientation, like y'all are gonna talk, hang out. But first week of school, just make sure you have like welcome week friends. And I say welcome week friends to like have stuff you can go to, like go to training day with people. Make sure you won't just be sitting by yourself in the caf. And if you really don't have any friends, you can always just hit me up and be like, hey, can you go to such and such event with me? And I'll be happy to go with you guys, because you know I'm kind of turned. But yeah, I would do that. Just make sure you know you're good to go. That's really, but my like main advice is do not and I repeat, I did this my entire first semester, like the entire first semester. Do not stay in your room. Don't do it. You will hate school so much if you just sit in your dorm room and call your mom every day, because that's what I did, and I hated Central. Like, I wanted to transfer every day. I was like, Mom, I can't do this. I don't have any friends here. Like, I want to go home. And my mom's like, well, you're sitting in your room, so what do you expect? Like, you're sitting in your room. So I will always say, get out of your room. I missed out on so many things that I really would have wanted to do first semester, because I didn't want to be weird and go anywhere by myself. And that's one thing you'll learn about in college. You can go to things by yourself. Like, you really can. You meet people, you can just talk, spark up a conversation with anybody. That's what I love about Central, is you can start a conversation with anybody, because Central is like really big there. You can be like, oh girl, like you can see somebody dancing and really wild, you just look at the person next beside you and you can be like, yeah, that's a mess. It's just, that's just the type of environment Central is. Like, Central is not like, of course you're gonna have people that are like really stuck up and snooty, but like, fuck them. They like, don't let one bad apple spoil the whole bunch, because a lot of us are really, really nice, and a lot of people don't realize that. But don't stay in your room. Go to 1040 break. 1040 break is always something really, really late during the first semester. Like, it's still warm outside, so I will always say go to 1040 break. You can meet your classmates, you can meet people you see on Twitter, like the Twitter famous NCCU people. You can meet them on Twitter. It's just a lot going on at 1040 breaks. And if you don't know what 1040 breaks are, 1040 breaks are every Tuesday and Thursday. You don't have class. Nobody on campus has class from 1040 to 11:35. You don't have class. And basically, it's just like a daytime function, like an early morning, like daytime function, where you have like people come out. Like, sometimes, like I remember they said Cardi B came one year. You just have like, it's just like a little party, like a little day party, but from 1040 to 11:35. There are different vendors. During campaign season, 1040 is nice because there will always be free food, because people will be trying to win stuff. You can just like nod your head like, yeah, I'll vote for you, and take their food and continue going on with your day. But yeah, that's really nice to meet friends, meet people. It's lots of music playing. It's usually in the Greek Bowl or in the student union, just depending on the weather. But yeah. Alright, one thing a lot of people say and ask, how is the party life in North Carolina Central? So the party life, Central is low-key a party school, but I think every college is a party school if you really think about it. But parties at Central usually start on Thursday and go on to probably like Saturday, Sunday, just really depends. So with that being said, make sure you have all your shit done before Thursday. Just make sure you have all your homework, make sure everything is done by Thursday. Because you might want to say like, oh, there's going to be a party at Formosa Thursday at 11, and you got a paper due at 11:59 that you ain't even started. And you're going to be like, dang, do I go to the party or do I go to the paper? And you better go do that paper instead of going to the party. Listen. So yeah, it's just really, we have house parties, front yard parties, backyard parties. Yeah. So basically, before I went to college, I'm thinking like house parties gonna be like big houses, you know, like you see on movies, like these big houses, nice 2-story houses. Like, yeah, no, that's not what house parties are. House parties are really like sometimes apartment parties, living room parties, because parties usually just take place in the living room and the kitchen, and it's hella people, and you're just like, what is this? Like, the first house party you go to, you're gonna be like, what is this? Who is texting me? Do I need that? No. Okay. Anyway, yeah, but you're gonna be like, what is this? You have parties at Formosa. You have parties at the football house. I don't really like saying football house because I am a recruiting assistant for football, and there is no such thing as football house if you ask the football team. If you ask, like, the football, like, the people in charge of football, there's no such thing as a football house. But everybody on campus calls it the football house. So everything, like, all those parties, like, on Formosa and the football house are really, really, like, basically on campus, but they're off campus because they're people's houses. So campus police can't really come shut them down. They do sometimes, but it really never happens. We do have promo groups on campus, like Self Wave and Main Event, and people, they throw like gym parties and club parties, like at the bar, at the gym, at Uptown. Those are all clubs, but you know, yeah, I prefer club parties over house parties. My friends don't, but I prefer club parties because I feel like I can get cuter for club parties. One party I can say that was literally the best party I've been to since being at Central was definitely Cream Fest. Cream Fest was great. I got cussed out, but Cream Fest was great. Like, it was great. And then another thing with partying, if you cannot handle your liquor, make sure you have good friends with you, because I've seen girls be stupid drunk and their friends leave them. So don't be, like, when you first get to school and you don't have like a really set friend group, don't get drunk around them. Don't get like shit-faced around them people, because they're gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? Like, they're liable to leave you if they're not good people. But if you can't handle your liquor and you've never drunk before, I just say go easy. Don't try to get blackout drunk your first welcome weekend. Do not try to get blackout drunk, because no, it's not a good look. It's not a good idea. And don't feel peer pressure to drink. Like, if you don't drink, you don't have to drink. Like, if you don't drink, you don't smoke. Don't feel peer pressure to do it just because, like, oh, I'm in college, this is what other people are doing, let me do it too. Like, I mean, if you want to try it, go for it, but don't feel pressured to do something just because you see other people doing it. Like, that's kind of lame. What else about parties did I want to say? I wanted to say something else. I don't know, but I just insert some clips of parties somewhere. Dorms. Okay, so if you are not like, if you don't really know your roommate, or you guys just know each other from Twitter, I will always say, because I had 3 roommates. 3. I'm the problem, I think. But no, just make sure, if you're rooming with somebody you do know, like if you're rooming with them, I would make sure, like, I mean, this goes for anybody, but if you're rooming with like a friend or something, make sure you establish set ground rules. Like, make sure you have ground rules, because my first roommate, me and her were cousins, and we just got into it because I felt like her boyfriend was there way too much. Like, he basically lived in our dorm room, and I was like, nah, shawty, like, he gotta go. We got into it, ended up having to get another roommate. My second roommate was just pretty cool. We weren't really friends, we were just really cordial with each other, and that's really, you don't have to be best friends with your roommate. That's what I wanted, that's what I expected out of college, but that never really happened. So you don't have to be best friends with your roommate. Like, you can really just be, hey, how you doing, like, can you do this, can you make sure the room's clean, blah blah blah. Like, yeah. And then my third roommate, she was just really chill. Like, I just moved rooms because I wanted to be close to my friends. So yeah, my third roommate was just really my roommate because I wanted to live on the same hallway as my friends. And shout out to Miss Jackson, because she the real MVP, because she switched me every time I wanted to be switched. That's my homegirl. Yeah, if you do have a problem with your roommate, make sure you just take the proper steps to go to your RA. And then if your RA really don't do nothing about it, then you can go to your area coordinator. And if your area coordinator is Miss Jackson, she's gonna be real easy with you. Just be like, Miss Jackson, I can't do it. Like, I can't do it. And Miss Jackson will try to figure out a way to move you. So yeah, that's what I would say with roommates. Make sure you have set ground rules. Like, and if your roommate does something you don't like, speak up. Like, you gotta just speak up. Be like, listen, I don't like this, da da da. But don't be the roommate that like takes everything to Twitter. Because I've seen it happen before. People don't like their roommates and they say something about their roommate doesn't do it, like, on Twitter, and then it gets back to their roommate, and it's just really messy, and it's just like, it could really be avoided. Don't overpack. Oh my god. If you are an in-state student, I would not bring all my stuff because it's still going to be warm probably until like November. So look, when you go home for breaks, Thanksgiving break is that perfect time to switch out your wardrobe. So I would bring clothes that you know, like summer clothes, and then when Thanksgiving break comes, I would bring summer clothes and then like 2 or 3 light jackets. You do not need to bring your Uggs and all that stuff in the summer. I messed up like that and I was like, why did I bring these? I'm not gonna wear them at all. So I would be really just careful with packaging and stuff. And then like school supplies, honestly, I brought like 7 packs of paper, and when I was moving out this past May, I had 7 packs of paper. Well, no, I had 6.5 packs of paper that I didn't use. Only thing I would really suggest bringing is notebook, like 5 notebooks, pens, flashcards, highlighter. So yeah, the CAF is pretty decent. This is really weird, like being honest like this, because I do get paid to do football recruiting, so this is kind of weird. I'd be having to sell school, but like my really like main advice for freshmen is don't get lost in the sauce. Like, and a lot of people say that, and everybody's just like, what do you mean? Like, don't become some person you're not just because you're in college. Like, stick to your morals and who you truly are. If you're with a friend group and they make you feel like, they don't make you feel like you're apart, just, it's okay to be in college by yourself for a long time. Because I lost my friend group around before homecoming, and I didn't get any new friends probably until like February. So it's okay to just be by yourself for a little bit, because you just have to think about it like, you're in college to get a degree. You're not in college to really make friends. Like, yeah, that's included in the experience, but at the same time, it's just like, that's not why you're there, and you have to realize why you're there. So if you ever just feel like you don't fit, it's okay. And a lot of people struggle with, oh, nobody here is like the friend groups I have at home. And that's what I struggle with a lot, because it's like, nobody's like my friend groups at home. And you have to think about it, they're not supposed to. You're supposed to grow when you get to college. College is where you become who you truly are. And I'm not saying leave your friend groups from home behind. I'm just saying, don't try to compare people in college to the people you aren't friends with. You're friends with in college. Like, your home friends are always going to be different from your college friends. College friends, you eat, sleep, cry with these people, and all of that. And so just make sure you have a solid friend group. First week of school, like your first week of school friend group, I would not tell anybody no like deep dark secrets about you. Like, just keep that private to yourself. Just figure people out like the first few weeks. I mean, unless you want to tell people your business, I mean, I don't really know, but just figure people out first. Like, and a lot of people are afraid, like, what if I get there, I don't have any friends, I don't have anything. Really, I hate saying this, because I hate it when people tell me college is definitely what you make it. So college can be great or college can be horrible. It's just a matter of what you want it to be. So I'm not saying go join 17 different clubs. I'm just saying get involved with something you find interesting, or something like you've never even done before. I would just say get involved. And a lot of people say, what do you mean get involved? Like, just find something you want to do. Like me, I'm low-key like in charge of football recruiting. If you want to be a recruit girl, come talk to me. I can figure out a way to get you an interview with my boss or something. Like, just get involved with stuff that you want to do. And leave your room, get involved, talk to people, because being antisocial is horrible. Being antisocial is one of the worst things you can do in college, because you're just like, and everybody's gonna think you're really stuck up. I mean, it shouldn't matter if people think you're stuck, because to this day, people think I'm the most stuck up person on campus. Like, literally, to this day. And I'm just like, y'all don't even know me. Like, I want to go chase the squirrels on campus. Like, what are you talking about stuck up? But yeah, that's pretty much it. For any other advice you guys need or anything like that, you can comment down below. If I didn't cover anything, I would make a part 2 video. Anything like that. Anything you guys need, you guys can definitely hit me up. Comments, DM me on Twitter, DM me on Instagram, Snapchat me or anything. So yeah. Hope you guys are ready to soar like an eagle. So yeah, have a good day and good luck with your freshman year. Bye guys.